Okay, good afternoon. My name is Sagar. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Sagar Gurung.
Okay, how may I address you?
You can address me by my name Sagar.
Okay, Sagar. So, can I see your identification first? Thank you. Okay, you can have it back. Alright, so are you ready to begin the test?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's begin. Alright, so let's start by talking about your schooling days, okay? So, what did you like the most about your primary school?
During my primary school, I had a lot of friends with me. As I was living in a hostel, there were a lot of my close friends with whom I used to spend a lot of time eating, sleeping, studying, and much more stuff. So it was really fun.
So, would you say that your high school days were worse than your primary school days or the opposite way around?
I would say my primary school was the favorite part of my schooling days. The second during the secondary school, we used to have a lot of homeworks for which we couldn't afford time to spend with our friends. So it was tough being in secondary school.
Alright. Could you tell me any incident that you remember specifically from your primary school days?
During primary school days, there was this incident when we had to go for picnic holidays from our hostel. Since it was a vacation for us, our hostel was closed. Every one of my friend left the hostel and went their home, but I couldn't leave because of my sickness. I was really weak. I was really weak as a person from my childhood. So I was the only one who remained in hostel. So it was a really sad time for me.
Okay. So, what would you say was the worst thing about studying in primary school?
As I studied my secondary school, I remember taking a look at my primary school. I think many there were many courses that were really stupid. I think facts should be taught from the primary school. It really gets hard to understand a very simple theorem and different facts that are true to universe. So even if it is hard for a student to learn in primary school, it should be taught to them.
Okay, so now let's move on and talk about jackets for a while, okay? How common are jackets in your country?
Our country experience summer and winter, so depending upon the season, the jackets are preferred. Most of the people wear not most of them, everyone wear jackets because of the cold weather during winter time.
So, which age group loves wearing jackets the most? The younger ones or the older ones?
I would say older ones are the one who prefer to wear jackets. Younger kids, as they love to play, no matter what the weather is, their body is always at certain temperature at the point in which they do not need to wear jacket. But the older ones, since they are more inactive, they prefer to wear jackets.
Okay, so do jackets serve as a style as well, or is it just a matter of keeping yourself warm?
In the distant past, it was so that people could stay warm. But nowadays, because of the modernization, It serves as a purpose of style during different fashion trends is is being popular in our country as well as in the village. So it serves both purpose.
Okay, so are there any traditional jackets in your country associated with culture in some degree?
I wouldn't say there is any jackets, but there are different depending upon different living different region of our country. There is a there is a specific clothing, maybe a code, I would say. In mountain, in mountain region, people prefer to wear jackets every month of the year because of the cold weather. But in Tarai, there is no need to wear any jackets because of the hot weather.
Okay, so now I would like you to speak for 1 to 2 minutes on a given topic. You will get 1 minute time to take some notes before you do that. And your topic today is to describe a rule you had in your school. So this is your question. Here's a piece of paper and pencil for you to take notes. And your time starts now. Okay, that's your time. Could you please start speaking?
As I told you, I used to live in a hostel during my primary school. The school was my hostel as well. So we used to live in a same building and study in the same place. There used to be a lot of rules in our hostel as well as the school. We have to it was so harsh that we couldn't even go to the top floor because it was simply a rule. We as a children we as a children were really curious and interested in many stuff. So our teacher simply prevented us from all of those our interest by simply putting strict rules. There was a rule for us to speak English compulsory. They used to fine us 10 rupees for every Nepali words spoken. So I would say it was really a harsh punishment for children like us. Teachers from our hostels were really cruel and used to even beat us for simple mistakes. We couldn't even pass the gate of the school and have fun or play outside. So it was a small world for us, only living in a hostel and school. The rules definitely were harsh.
All right, thank you. So let me have them back. Okay, so let's continue talking about rules and regulations, okay? So what kind of rules do parents in your country generally make for their kids?
Parents, they, they, te- they tend to look at their at the future of their child, so they want to keep them keep their children in a good manner. They want their children to be a great person of the country and great figure, so that their children can earn a lot of name and fame. So they tend to have some strict rule in their home, like they can like children can't even watch television maybe past 8 in some homes.
So who do you think is more responsible towards teaching social manner to children? The parents or the teachers at school?
I personally think it is it is the role of both teacher and parents to teach a kid to study to teach a manner they both teacher and parents both should work, both of them should work mutually for the betterment of the child and their bright future.
So what do you think a kid can learn at school that he cannot learn at his home?
Depending upon the parents, children can learn different things in the school. Like simply, uneducated parents can't teach their children mathematics and science. So they are the subjects, and they are the subjects that teachers are needed for the children to learn.
Okay. So would you say that a child being guided by both the parents and school teachers is definitely going to become successful in the future?
There are a lot of cases where even teacher and parents didn't even guide their children towards the future. Many of such personalities are now really famous, like Edison, as we know, the inventor of light. So I wouldn't say teacher and parents guiding their children are definitely going to be successful, but there is a high chance as they learn many good manner and the way to approach the problems in the life.
Okay, so what kind of punishments are commonly practiced by school teachers in your country to teach discipline to younger children?
Teaching discipline to younger children is the most. So teachers and parents both tend to have strict rules so that their children stays in discipline. Simply for a small mistake that crosses the line of discipline, parents and teachers tend to give their children a lot of homeworks as well, as a figure of punishment. Nowadays, because of many constitutional rules, parents are not beating their children as it was popular in the past. It was popular a few years back. Nowadays, simply psychological punishments are given.
Okay, so what do you think are some of the drawbacks of physical punishments?
Physical punishments. There is an example in our own hostel that there were two brothers living together. The younger one was The younger one was little too naughty, I would say. So the brother used to beat him a lot, and now he is physically disabled. He can't walk because of his broken leg. His brother beat him so badly that his leg was broken.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of your test. Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed this one and would like to watch some more, do make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below so that we can make videos according to your choices. Here are a few suggestions for you guys to have a look. Thank you very much for watching it once again. I'll see you in my next video.